Hello guys and welcome back. Okay, so hopefully you had some luck with the tapping. At least it makes sense to you. And we are going to get into our first solo. I picked this one as the first solo. It's in the style of Iron Maiden. It's going to sound a little familiar to you. It's an E minor, so the first thing we want to do is go up here, make sure we're playing at the 12th fret. You can play this over the backtrack. That's online at guitarschoolofrichland.com. Go to the backtrack section. Go to the Fundamental Scales and Improv, Book 1 section, and you'll see the E minor solo in the style of Iron Maiden. So here we are. E minor, 12th fret. You got your pentatonic box. And I put this solo together so that for the most part it stays right there in box 1 for the whole solo. We're going to begin to see how you make a skeleton of a scale sound like music. We are going to shift, never mind, we're not going to shift. Okay, so that's it you guys, here it is. I'm going to try it with the backtrack and we'll see how this sounds. I like to start out playing the chords for a little while, so E, 6th string G, 5th string C, E, G, and C. Here we go. Okay guys, so let's take a little closer look at that solo. That E minor solo in the style of Iron Maiden, it may or may not be in your book depending on what version ebook you've got, or which book you purchased at the store. Fundamental Scale Shapes Book 1. If it's not in your book, you can go to the Guitar School of Richland website, go to the PDF tab, go to Fundamental Scale Shapes Book number 1, and then look at the E minor PDF there that'll have the tab for you. So to explain it, we're in E minor, pentatonic box number 1. The whole solo is done there, so that's why we're studying it, to see how you make this skeleton of a box sound like music. So the first lick is going to be, you got your first finger on the 12th fret, third finger on the 15th fret. You're going to leave the 12th, the first finger where it is. You're going to bend the third finger up so that the sound matches the high string. Alright, that's going to be kind of hard for some of you that are just doing this, just starting out. That bend is kind of hard, so you're going to want to try to bend up to the same pitch. And we're going to do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, starting the solo, we're going to go 12th fret, 15th, pull off to 12th, and go to the 14 on the 3rd string. Alright, that's in your tab there. So we're going to go. And you're going to repeat that. Then we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to move up a string. And then 2 more notes to end that phrase. Alright, so the first phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Second phrase. Second phrase is just a cool sounding, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could call that, you know how we've done 3s going up? Well, it looks like this should be 5s going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here it is. Starting on the 5th string, it's going to be hammer-on. Next string is a hammer-on and a pull-off. That would be the first beat of that, I guess. Again. The next beat is going to be the same thing going down to the next string. Again. Same thing on the next string. Again. Alright, and then that just repeats. Now you notice we're doing the pinky twice the second time around. That's usually my cue, my way to remember that the next thing that comes after that is a slide. So you do the little lick. And that second one means we're done with that one. We're going to slide to the next one. We're sliding just like we do the slide lick. Alright, just the same as a slide lick. So we've got the slide, same thing we did back here. We're sliding forward and making that same sounding riff a little bit higher. And then a bend to get out. Okay, that's section part 2 of the solo right there. Part 3 of the solo is the tapping technique, and it's nothing more than exactly what we did a little earlier when we learned how to do the tapping. Nothing more, exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The difference is we're not coming all the way down all 6 strings the way we do in the exercise. We're stopping on the 4th string. Alright, that would be section 3 of the solo. Section 3 and then section 4, the very last part of the solo, is nothing more than ascending 3s going up. Here we go. And we're going to end the solo the same way we started it by doing our 2-string little exit thing. Alright? I'm hoping it'll be interesting to you. When you heard the solo, when I played it the first time, you were probably thinking, oh my gosh, I have no idea what he's doing. And maybe now that I'm explaining, it was just the tapping that you already know, and the 3s, the ascending 3s you already know. Hopefully you can start to see how when you learn some of these licks, they just all get cut and pasted together to make a solo. So I'll go through these parts one more time with you so you know what the whole solo sounds like. Part 1. Part 2. Part 3. And part 4. Okay, there it is, you guys. Play with that solo. My suggestion is that you pick one of the parts, either part 1, part 2, part 3, or part 4, and really memorize that note for note, and let's add that to your lick bag. So far, we've got box number 1 and box number 2. In our lick bag, we've got the slide lick, we've got 3s and 4s, we've got the Hammett lick, we've got the tapping lick, and now I suggest you take one of these 4 parts, call one of them your favorite, and add that to your lick bag. So we'll also have a little lick called favorite Maiden lick, I guess is what you could call it. I think my favorite is the ascending 5s. That sounds pretty dang cool. And then take that one lick that happens to be your favorite and try to move that lick to the other keys by playing the same thing over some of the other backtracks that are on the website. Okay, you know what? Let's see, if we were to take that same lick and move it down to A minor, all right, that same lick would sound like this. If we move that lick to B minor, E, F, G, A, B, it would sound like this. Alright, we could move it to D minor, and it would sound like this. There you go, guys. The whole secret to what we're doing is to memorize these licks and to be able to move them to any key that we want to play in. Hey, that's a lot of work, you guys, so take a lot of time with this one. Play it slow. Speed is elusive, so go slow. We'll see you our next lesson.